The world number 6 paid tribute to Vonn shortly after she completed the final race of her career. Roger Federer and Lindsey Vonn, SportsMarketing.fr. Former Olympic downhill champion Lindsey Vonn was left stunned after she received a special tribute from multiple Grand Slam champion Roger Federer. On Sunday, Vonn participated in the final race of her career at the FIS Alpine Skiing Championships in Sweden. Finishing third in the women's downhill competition, Vonn became the oldest woman in history to medal in the championships and the first female racer to win a medal at 6 World Championships. Another record for an athlete who is statistically the most successful female skier in the history of the sport. Speaking with Swiss media after her latest achievement, Vonn was handed a phone from a reporter. On it was a video from Federer, who praised the American and wished her a happy retirement, prompting a clearly delighted Vonn to shout, "Roger, oh shut up," when she saw the video, vowing to go to Wimbledon to watch him play later this year. Les felicitations to @Roger Federer at Lindsey Vonn. Dake of Resla Jolie Kato K. at Radio Suisse. During an interview with Forbes magazine in 2017, she said she tried her hand at the sport at a young age, although Vonn said she was terrible, and switched her focus to ski racing instead. "My dad tried to get me to play tennis when I was 4, and I was terrible," said Vonn. "So then he switched me back to ski racing. But I've just always loved it. It's very physical, it requires a lot of mental strength." As to who she idolized, Vonn said it was the formidable Pete Sampras that sparked her love for the sport. Although she is a big fan of Federer's graceful play and cited his 6-month injury absence back in 2016 as inspiration for her when she was experiencing her own physical struggles. Vonn has been involved in numerous high-speed crashes during her career. "Pete Sampras was the one that really got me into tennis. And then of course, when Roger Federer came along and beat Pete. Roger's style and just the way he plays is just so graceful, he makes it so fun to watch. And when he and Nadal are rivaling him many times, and watching Wimbledon so many times when they were playing against each other. For me as an athlete, it's inspiring to watch," she said. Vonn ends her career with 82 World Cup wins, 4 overall titles and 1 Olympic gold medal from 2010. The 25-year-old had never won a main draw match on the ATP World Tour coming into the tournament. Juan Ignacio Londero, image via ubatennis.es. Argentine wildcard Juan Ignacio Londero has capped off his fairy tale journey at the Cordoba Open by stunning Guido Pella 3-6, 7-5, 6-1, to win the title. The 25-year-old had never won a main draw match on the ATP World Tour prior to the tournament and only managed to enter into the draw with the help of a wild card. The run to the final saw Londero not drop a set en route as he scored wins over Nicolas Jarry and Federico Del Bonis. In Sunday's final, Londero battled from behind against Pella, who was ranked 53 places higher than him in the ATP rankings, claiming an impressive 87% of the points behind his first serve and blasting 9 aces past his opponent. Londero was trailing the match by a set and 4-2, but won 12 out of the last 13 games played in the final. He has become the first man to win his maiden title in the same tournament, where he won his first main draw match since Steve Darcy back in 2007. "I'm not going to lie, I did not expect it. I always hoped to be top 100 and win an ATP tournament, I never imagined it. I knew I could have good results but not all of this," Londero told reporters afterwards. "It is very crazy what has been happening to me since the beginning of 2018. To win 3 titles minus 2 challenger and an ATP, the truth, it is incredible." Money mouth face Londero is on the dinero money mouth face at Juan Londero storms back to defeat Guido Pella 3-6, 7-5, 6-1 for his maiden ATP title. As a result of his latest win, the Argentine has broken into the top 100 for the first time this week at 69th in the world. He is now the 6th highest-ranked player in his country. Should he maintain his position in the coming months, Londero will secure a place in the main draw of a Grand Slam for the first time at the French Open. Besides winning his maiden ATP title, Londero exits Cordoba with prize money earnings of $90,990. This equates to roughly 30% of his career earnings prior to the start of the tournament. The duo reflects on their previous setbacks on the tour ahead of the ATP 500 tournament. Kei Nishikori, photo by Priceline Kayo, copyright at Sport Vision. Former US Open runner-up Kei Nishikori has said that he is 100% after being forced to withdraw from last month's Australian Open. The world number 7 withdrew during his quarter-final clash against Novak Djokovic at the Melbourne Major due to a knee injury. Speaking to reporters afterwards, Nishikori said he felt heavy on his right leg and was unable to bend his knees. The setback occurred after what was a successful start to 2019 for the Japanese player. At the Brisbane International he won his first ATP World Tour title since 2016. Nishikori is set to return to the court this week at the Rotterdam Open, where he will be the top seed in the draw. Speaking to reporters ahead of the tournament, Nishikori has stated that his latest injury woe is behind him. "I am feeling well. It took maybe 1 week and a little bit to get 100%, but now physically I am going well. I practiced well last week in Florida," AFP News quoted the 29-year-old as saying. "It's going to be an interesting challenge this week. It's a strong tournament and many good players are playing, so it will be tough. I used to play this week in Memphis and last year in New York, but I like indoors and that's why I chose to come here." This year is the first time Nishikori has played in Rotterdam. He is bidding to become the first Asian player in history to reach the final of the event. Should he triumph, he would win his most prestigious title on the tour since the Washington Open back in August 2015. Nishikori will take on France's Pierre-Hugues Herbert in his first-round match. The Spotlight's Stan Komende week Eric Doppet Kei Nishikori Japan to number 7. Van de Wereld Krijgt in Lesje Nederlands van het Jan. Koeijman en Weet wat hem te doen staat ALSHIJ het Nederlandse publiek wil behagen tennis, Rotterdam, ik hou van Julie. For him, it was a knee injury that required surgery in 2017 and sidelined him from the tour for months. Last year, Wawrinka dropped to as low as 263rd in the rankings before making a steady climb back up. He is currently ranked 57th in the world. "I think in general, it was a really positive year for me. I came back from a big surgery and I was unsure if I would be able to ever play again." Wawrinka reflected about his 2018 season during an interview with RTV Rijnmond. "It was a long road to be back fully fit. It was tough mentally to keep working, keep improving with the knees. But now I'm happy with the way I am and hopefully I can do a big year on the tour." This year, Wawrinka is a former champion in Rotterdam, winning the title back in 2015. This year he is unseeded in the draw with a potential second-round clash with Milos Raonic lurking. Raonic was the player who knocked him out of the Australian Open last month. "I'm good in general, I'm getting older, but I'm good," Wawrinka replied when asked if he was fit. "I know I need to be patient. I know I'm playing well. Physically, I'm also feeling good. I need matches and victories to get my confidence back. If I get that, then I know I can be tough to play against." He added. Wawrinka will play his first-round match against Benoit Paire on Monday. List of seeds at 2019 Rotterdam Open: Kei Nishikori, Karen Khachanov, Stefanos Tsitsipas, Milos Raonic, Daniil Medvedev, David Goffin, Nicolas Basilashvili, Denis Shapovalov, Belinda Bencic cruised through Camila Giorgi 6-2, 6-4 in the third rubber match of the World Group 2 tie to give Switzerland the 3-0 point over Italy at the Swiss Tennis Center in Biel. With this win, Switzerland has earned the chance to contest the World Group Playoff next April. Bencic got an early break in the opening game after Georgie made 2 double faults. Georgie broke straight back a deuce in the second game to draw level to 1-1. Bencic got the break in the 5th game to take the 5-2 lead. Georgie missed a game point for 3-4 at 40-30 in the 7th game and dropped her serve for the second consecutive time to trail 2-5. Bencic served out the first set at love. Bencic earned a break point after Georgie made a double fault in the first game and converted her only break of the second set with a forehand error from the Italian. Bencic rallied from 0-30 in the second game by winning 4 consecutive points to hold for 2-0. Georgie held her serve for 1-2, stopping a losing streak of 7 consecutive games. Bencic missed a break point in the 5th game, but she never looked back and served it out 6-4 on her first match point.